Hello, I am the Shadow Critic. Long time no see. Today we are going to be reviewing the first Fairly Odd Parents episode, The Big Problem. This is the first one ever, so it has a lot to live up to. Will it meet the expectations and be worthy of the series it created, or will it just be trash?
Ready, Cosmo?
Ready, Wanda.
1, 2, 3!
Wakey, wakey, Timmy.
Oh, come on, little fella. Even though we're your fairy godparents.
Thank you for the exposition, Wanda. I really wouldn't have been able to figure that one out by myself. I mean, you are flying, and you have crowns, and wings, and you even have magic wands. But I really wouldn't have been able to figure that one out if you hadn't just given me that exposition. Thank you.
Come on, little fella. Even though we're your fairy godparents.
We don't need our magic to tell us that you're in for a boring, ordinary day of school.
They also have to exposit that they're magical, just in case you didn't get it from the flying and the wands.
You be able to reach this sport so puny.
Welcome to football tryouts. Listen up for your positions. Tailback.
Yes, sir.
Linebacker. Yes, sir. Ball.
Huh?
Can't wait to get home. At least I'm big in my parents' eyes.
Hey, shortstop. Guess what? Wait.
Wow, did you see that joke coming from a fucking mile away? What a shitty joke. It's the character says something, and then another character immediately does the opposite of what they just said. It's a shitty joke. It's been done a million times before. I can't believe that was the first joke that Timmy's dad got. For such a legendary character, it's such a shitty introduction with a really cheap joke. A shame.
Hey, shortstop. Guess what? We're going to the movies.
All right.
Not we're, as in all of us. We're, as in your mom and I.
What?
You're not old enough for this movie, and we're not taking you.
But I do like that they brought a Blackpool just to fuck with him.
Ain't pronouns a kick?
Honey, cheer up. You'll get into those movies someday.
Why, soon you won't even need a babysitter.
Really?
Yep, but tonight you do. Hey, pronouns again.
Oh no, the babysitter.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Turner. It's me, Vicky.
You can't spell Vicky without icky.
We'll be back really late, so just tuck Timmy in, okay?
I'll take care of the little darling like he was my own flesh and blood. Have fun at the movies. Bye. All right, we're time for bed. But it's only 6:04. Well, it's 9:04 on the East Coast. Bed!
Now it's 9:05 on the East Coast.
Oh, cheer up, Timmy. You're only gonna be little for a little while.
Well, being little stinks. I bet it'll be great to be an adult. When I'm big, I'm gonna do what I want, when I want. I'll help little old ladies cross the street. Ooh. Thanks, older Timmy. I'm not gonna take any crud from bullies. Yeah, older Timmy! And I won't even need a babysitter. We'll babysit for food.
I'll give the suck for food.
Psych. Blast you, older Timmy!
It sounds like being older will be a hoot.
Yeah, and I don't even have to wait, because I've got fairy godparents. Okay, you guys, I wish I was older. Well, how do I look? Ew is right. I don't have any hair.
Sure you do. It's here on your back.
It's pretty fucking depressing. Granted, we know that by the end of the episode, Timmy will be turned back into a kid again. But still, if the knowledge that you're going to grow up to be this repulsive is given to you, that would depress you for the rest of your life. This would be horrible information to have. And he isn't going to have fairies forever, so it's not like he can wish his way out of it.
That's just creepy. I wish I had a full head of hair.
Sorry, Timmy. According to the rules, fairy godparents only
How did you not know that before? This seems like it should be day fucking one. The most basic thing you could possibly know. How the fuck can you not know that you can't grant wishes to adults?
And wishes to kids.
Really? It doesn't mean you still can't pal around with me, right?
Not that we know of.
Cool. Let's go do adult stuff.
Okay! Like what?
Drive.
Don't you need a driving license to drive? It's not like you can wish for one. And where did you get a car from anyway?
I'm car.
Oh, I'm hungry.
I've got an idea. Maybe if you ate some adult food, you'd have better luck thinking like an adult.
Great idea, Puddin'.
I'm chock full of...
Why can't Wanda and Cosmo just magic him some food up? And don't give me that shit that he has to wish for it. They can clearly use their magical powers even without him wishing for it. Look, in this scene right here, they've turned themselves into some kind of creature. Did he wish for that? No, he didn't. Which means they must be using their magical powers of their own accord. So if they can use their magical powers when they want to and not have to wish for things, I don't see why they can't just magic him up some food. Even if they magic it for themselves, they can still share it with him.
Sir?
The grown-up menu. For grown-ups, like me. What's this?
The bill?
That goes to my parents.
Very amusing, sir. That'll be $265.
What? That's more than I get in allowance. I mean, that's more than I make in a month.
Okay, maybe Timmy and Cosmo were this stupid, but how did Wanda not know that you have to pay for food?
Well, you should have finished college.
Did you finish college?
No! Why do you think I'm a waiter?
This episode's fucking depressing. Are you having fun yet? I'm not.
Couldn't you guys magically clean these?
No, adults have to do everything all by themselves.
If you can turn yourself into animals without Timmy wishing for it, then you can definitely clean some dishes. This is all starting to seem a little bit suspect to me.
So tired.
Look, they've turned themselves into fucking dogs now. They really couldn't just magic themselves up some food or some money and then just give it to Timmy.
Oh man, ordered out of my own house. Nobody gets rid of creeps like Vicky. Timmy hasn't said anything since I sent him to bed. The brat's usually whimpering with the hunger by now.
Okay, according to Vicky, Timmy is usually begging her for food around this time of night. However, why would that be the case? He's got magical fairies. Couldn't he just wish for food? How does it make any sense that he'd have to ask her?
Oh man, what good is being big if I can't even go to my own home? Come on, I know where we can still go. He's gone! Something could have happened to him! Or worse, something could happen to me because something happened to him! His parents are home. I need time to find them all. Vicky, it's us!
Timmy's loving parents. Oh, look at that big orange basketball-shaped head of his sleeping. Good night, Timmy.
Well, I can't make wishes. I can't sleep in my own bed. I didn't know being an adult would be so hard.
Now they've turned into a blanket and a pillow. What happened to, we can't give you any help because you're a grown-up now? They're literally using their magic to help him in this scene. So all that other stuff Wanda said earlier about not being able to help him with magic because he couldn't wish for stuff is pure shit. Because it looks to me like they're using their magic to help him now, and he didn't wish for anything.
Tweety, tomorrow will be better.
Really?
We don't know. Owie!
Ouch! Ow! Cut it out, Francis. That's my only head. Finally, this looks like a job for
Older Timmy!
Look on somebody your own size.
Now, I really wanted to see Timmy punch this kid in the face and break his jaw, but unfortunately he only flicked him. This episode is full of disappointments. How is that not using magic to help him? In what way is that not using your magic to help him?
Terry grabbed the Cosmo and Wanda.
I'm Cosmo and Wanda.
Now that your kid is big and hairy, your next assignment is mean and scary.
Man, wish I had some furry godparents to knock around instead of this stupid doll. Whoa, that fell off. Awesome!
You mean we're being reassigned?
Yes, and we're all very sorry.
Can we have a couple of hours to say goodbye to Timmy?
Can I have $5?
Okay, maybe I shouldn't complain about it, because it's just a joke, but it is a recurring one. What would a fairy need $5 for? Surely they could just use their magic to get anything that you could buy with it.
What's going on? You said you just couldn't grant me any more wishes. I didn't know you'd have to leave me too.
We didn't know that either. Apparently the other thing I'm chock full of is not knowing stuff.
Hey, what if I acted like a kid again? I could wish myself back to normal and you guys wouldn't have to leave.
I don't see anything that says you
I
can't.
smell loophole. We'll discuss it at the next fairy convention. Come on.
Okay, these rules seem very suspicious. Apparently Timmy can't make wishes because they turned him into a grown-up. But if he acts like a kid, then he'll be able to make a wish again. And that will work somehow. That seems like complete shit to me. But I guess the episode needs an out, and that's the way they're going with.
Wish myself back to normal and you guys wouldn't have to leave.
This entire thing is kind of suspicious to me. I mean, it seems that sometimes the rules apply very rigidly, and then other times they don't, and then sometimes they can use magic and sometimes they can't. I'm becoming very suspicious of Wanda and Cosmo.
I acted like a kid again. I could wish myself back to normal and you guys wouldn't have to leave.
I don't see anything that says you can't.
I smell loophole. We'll discuss it at the next fairy convention. Come on.
Wait a fucking minute. What did he just say?
Don't see anything that says you can't.
I smell loophole. We'll discuss it at the next fairy convention. Come on.
I knew it. Basically, what just happened, if you missed it, is Timmy found a way to return himself to a kid again after they screwed up and turned him into an adult. Cosmo says he's found a legitimate loophole in the rules. And then the next thing he said was that he was going to bring it up at the next fairy convention and have them presumably remove it. So he's going to remove the one thing that helped Timmy save his life. What a fucking dick. I'm starting to think that Cosmo is the villain of this episode. He's literally removing the one thing that helped save Timmy's life from the problem that he created.
Come on, Timmy.
Oh, let's find your inner child.
Also, why can't they just go to someone more powerful than them, like Jorgen, and explain what happened and ask him to turn him back? If they're being told that they have to be reassigned to another child, and that means there must be someone assigning them, so there's presumably someone who could sort out problems like this that stem from an oversight in the rules. And if Cosmo really wants to sort out loopholes, maybe this is the one he should try and sort out. The one where you can turn yourself into a fucking adult and then get stuck that way.
Miniature golf is a great kids game.
Ow, my back.
Let me try the age-o-meter. Kid, adult. Oh no! You've become even more of an adult.
We've got to resort to the heavy artillery.
That's just plain creepy. Time to go.
Can we have 2 more hours with Timmy?
Can I have $5 more?
Come on, we gotta get me younger. I'm running out of fives. Vicky, I've never been so happy to see you in my... Actually, I've never been happy to see you.
You are one creepy adult. We got a place for guys like you.
Home?
Oh, sweetie, we tried.
It really doesn't seem like you did. It seems like you ruined his life and then moved on.
One phone call, creep.
Mom, it's me, Timmy.
Honey, it's some old guy calling me from jail. He says he's Timmy.
That's creepy and inaccurate. We know that that Timmy was taken to school by his loving babysitter, Vicky.
They didn't believe me. I don't want to be grown up.
Okay, chop. Somebody in this room has to go help the new kid.
What? No! I lost my home, my hair, and now my godparents. This stinks. I don't want to be an adult yet. I want my mom and dad.
Oh, Timmy, wanting your mom and dad is making you a kid inside.
Quick, make a wish.
I wish I was a kid again. I'm puny again. Woohoo!
And we get to stay with Timmy.
In your face.
Well, someone in here has to get assigned to that mean little... darn it!
Finally. Did your head pop off?
It's not supposed to. What happened to that big, fat, creepy, bald guy?
Drool?
Well, jail's for creepy adults, not kids. Let's get you out of here. We want our mothers and daddies too!
Being a kid rocks. I'd rather be a shrimp than a hairy prisoner any day.
Hey, me too.
Officer, he's a twerp, and I can't find him. He's about this high, and he's got a stupid little pink hat like this. And he's got a nasally little voice like, "Hi, Vicky." Twerp! I'm safe! I mean, you're safe, which means I'm safe!
Oh, you're just a shrimp. A puny little shrimp.
I sure am, Francis, and I'm not in any hurry to grow up. Best of all, I got all my hair, and none of it's on my back. Ew. Here you go.
Hey, shading will be fun.
Well, that was the first episode. I really hate this episode. It's really depressing and mean-spirited. Now, don't get me wrong. I like mean-spirited cartoons. There's a ton of really good ones. I like Tom and Jerry, or Courage the Cowardly Dog, or Looney Tunes, or Pinky and the Brain. But the difference is the kind of thing they deal with. For example, in this episode, Timmy becomes ugly. He loses his hair. He becomes poor. He goes homeless. And he ends up in jail. That all feels like stuff that could actually happen in real life. It's really depressing. However, in a Tom and Jerry cartoon, you'll see something like Jerry will throw a stick of dynamite at Tom, and he'll get blown to pieces, and then all his pieces will reassemble instantly. Obviously, that could never happen to anyone in real life. And that's why it's mean-spirited, but still enjoyable. Because even though it's so violent, it's completely implausible. This feels like it could really happen to someone. They could go broke and end up homeless. This episode was really depressing, really mean-spirited. I really hated it, from start to finish. Also, it's got a horrible message. The message was that if your life is depressing and filled with abuse, you should just learn to take the abuse, because if you try and change it, things might get worse. What the fuck kind of message is that for kids? You're teaching them to just accept abuse in their life. Because if they try and take positive steps to change their life, they might make things worse. Fuck this episode. I really can't believe that this is the first episode. It was depressing. There was nothing entertaining about it. It just reminds you how awful life is. It was really depressing. We're basically watching Timmy's life get slowly ruined, but not in a ridiculous cartoon way. In a really realistic, hard to watch, hard to endure way. There's another episode where Timmy gets stuck into a video game, and it's a sort of life and death scenario where if he dies in the game, he dies in real life. But that's fine to watch. That's perfectly acceptable, because that could never happen to anyone in real life. But going homeless, being broke, and ending up in jail are all things that happen to people in real life. I really can't believe this is the first episode. This has really pissed me off. Or in other words...
My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined.
I gotta go fast.